Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and the honorable judges. My name is Sinar, Ratu, Kirana, Putri, Tamtomo, Resta. I am from Senior High School 1, Bojonegoro, and I firmly stand with the motion this House would give social service and skill training for gambling offenders rather than imprisonment. Let me begin with a question. What did we expect for giving imprisonment to gambling offenders? Do we expect a better person? Do we expect a vulnerable and unaddicted person? Please understand, honorable judges. Gambling is not a violence. Gambling is an addiction for those who lack of opportunity and luck. And if we imprison them, the ones without an opportunity, and they'll come out from the jail without any opportunity, isn't it just the same? They'll just go round and round in circles because the lack of opportunity. And I strongly believe that a social service and skill training would be a better thing to give for the gamblers. And I have 3 reasons why do I believe that social service and skill training is better to give to the offenders rather than a prison punishment. First, improving skills are better than doing nothing when they are imprisoned. If we imprison those gamblers, they'll do absolutely nothing in jail and they'll come out without any jobs, without any skills, and without any opportunity. And without any of those, they would have a hard time looking for jobs, especially with an imprisoned background. But if we give them a social service and skill training, they will have a skill, an experience, and an opportunity to get a job and to get a career. Second, skill trainings address the root cause. Gambling offenders are usually those who are desperate and have a problem at financial and the lack of career opportunities. So, with skill trainings, they could have a skill for a job and experience for applying to a job. And by getting a job, those gambler offenders would have a stable financial and doesn't think of gambling again. Just like what John Dewey said, education is not a preparation of life. Education is life itself. So, by giving an education for gamblers, it's like giving them a second chance of life without any temptation of gambling again. Third, social services restore the trust between gamblers and the social community. Please remember, the honorable judges, gambling also harms the society because they are isolated. And if gamblers are imprisoned, they'll lose the chance of repairing the relationship between themselves and the society. But when we give them a social service, they could repair the relationship between themselves and the society or community by contributing themselves to the community. With the busy schedule, business, and the support of society and social service, the gambler would reduce their temptation of gambling again. So they won't do any gambling again and doesn't have the want to do gambling again. In conclusion, imprisonment for gamblers would harm the gambling offenders more than fixing their problems. It would give them a broken family, an unrehabilitated individuals, and a waste of resource. But with social service and skill trainings, it would give them more opportunity, a second chance, and an experience to start a new life without any temptation of gambling. Ladies and gentlemen, with pride and belief, I, Sinar, Ratu, Kirana, Putri, Tamtomo, Resta, is proud to stand and support the motion. This House would give a social service and skill trainings for gambling offenders rather than imprisonment. Thank you.